Hey guys, and welcome back to Scorn. In between episodes, I had a bit of a fiddle with the settings, and you're not gonna believe this. First of all, audio was fine last episode. In fact, it was a bit quiet, so we're gonna be, in fact, right now, adjusting it. Boom. Negative 11 decibels instead of negative 13. Let's see how that does us. But I wanted to talk about the video settings, and they do have recommended settings. I don't know what yellow means and what white means. I just don't know. Because medium is white, but high and low are yellow. And recommended is yellow, and custom is yellow for overall quality. And I just don't know. The frame rate was a little bad last episode, but it should be good now. It should be just... It looks so much better right now. Holy shit. So sorry about the frame rate that episode. Last episode we gunched a guy, and then we scooped a guy, and then we used his arm, and now we're in the meat furnace. Welcome to Scorn. And welcome to the scare zone. Ooh, I don't know, it's not really a scare. It's not a scary game, really. It's just kind of a fucked up meat game. What time is it right now? Should I be recording a second episode right now? It's 11:58. The answer is no. We're gonna record one anyway, and then I'm gonna go to fuck to bed. File sizes on this series are huge, by the way. 50 gigabytes for last episode, so, oh my, ooh, it's like butter. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, it has smoothing when I do this, but not when I... Did they? No. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't change my settings without my permission. They didn't. They didn't do it. I'm making up enemies in my mind. So we got like a big thick cord that goes into the meat furnace. Oh, we got some sort of large apparatus. So that's interesting. Holy shit, how did I even play this game last episode with the things the way they were? How did I do it? They hate that I want to get on. We sliding. Oh, that's a... Okay. Interacto. I can't do it. Great. What's over here then? Get around the corner. If you're gonna have terrain like this, you gotta have a jump. I'll say it. I'll say it. No one's brave enough. You gotta have a jump. Maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. Welcome to the spaceship from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You guys ever seen that movie? It's fun. It's a fun movie. It's how I'd describe it. What realm am I in? We're in Pod's world. Podzol. Okay, we have a grime tower, which is interesting. I'm hearing whispers. And they're not really coming from over here. In fact, they are coming from right here. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you are. Ooh. We'll come back here in a second. I want to just verify that there's not anything cool on the other side. Me when I die for a second, then come back to life. Just want to verify there's nothing cool on the other side. Can't do that either. Of course. We're speedrunning it, by the way. No, we're not. I'm goofing. I'm chortling. I'm sklinty. Yeah, very late. I'm not all together at the moment. And cool. There's nothing here. Great. I've wasted all our time. You know, maybe if I'm very generous, I'll edit out the parts where I'm just like going back and forth to a place. But you know what? I've always been an advocate for, like, if a game makes you go back and forth, show yourself going back and forth, because then people get the wrong impression of the game, you know? Where if they were playing it, they would say, this is a game that you go back and forth in. And if they were watching it, they would be like, oh, this is a very well-balanced and, you know, paced game. Air. But I guess in cases like me just wanting to check on something, there's not much point in me keeping it in, is there? Because that's not the game's fault. That's me being thorough. All right. All right. What is all this then? Okay, we've sucked a capsule. There seems to be a hole just for it. So let's put that in there. Be a good little worker bee and do that. Wow. Okay, what are you? Ooh. Okay. 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 I can go here. Okay. I assume there's no, like, collectibles or anything video gamey like that in this game, right? There's a... like an aqueduct. Or a rail line or something there. Alright, fair enough. End of the line over here. There's a sneak preview for whatever this shit is. Are we outside right now, or is this just vast? There's a difference. Learn it. Alright, let's get our hover boy and maybe... yeah, there's no reason to interface with that again. I keep saying interface with shit, but like, I don't know what other word I would use. Interact. It seems like tech, though. I can't. It won't let me. What am I attempting? What am I doing? Oh, maybe we get another one from the front? It's just not what happened. Is this anything that we're doing right now? Alright, I'm not convinced. I think we're doing nothing. We need to find another, like, sglint bulbous for us to tickly with the yoink. You feel me? So that was the center. Okay, and then there's a spot on either side. Alright, so logically we follow the rail. We see where that spits us out, right? Spits us out here. Of course it does. The world hate me. I can't touch it. Did we change anything? Let the body set the flock. The sound. You know, the sound. We can't go back. I'm glad they told me that. Because you know my ass would have gone back. You know my ass would have gone back. My hungry ass thought that was fried chicken. Cool window. Really awesome window. I had to describe it. What the fuck? How do we do it? It's a tubular. How do tubular doink into the springy? Dude. We need answers. I can't go into the meat puddle. It's still this shit. Did I miss something over here? What is this? I assume we want to raise all three slat. All three slat. Okay, where? You hate me. Please just like suck a guy. You hate that one. Okay. Do you like this one? What's going on? What am I doing? It isn't working. Am I stupid? What's happening? That's run out of options. I can't do this anymore. There's nothing over there. Did this maybe activate? Center place? That sounds like such a Midwestern town. Center place. Hey, can you like go put yourself in the tower? I said that with the same inflection as Jack Black asking if you've seen the new FNAF trailer. Did you see the new FNAF trailer? My... What? umbilical cord. Fair enough. I have a couple of... Okay, I have a gun. Okay. Alright. Is this something I can interact with now? It is. Just put her in there. I like how they're moving like millipedes. These guys are alive people, I think. Are you enemies or are you cool? Guess I'm gonna... Do these guys hate me? Are you good? I don't know what to make of them. They're kind of just spraying the... Oh, it's bad. Kill you. I don't think they liked that, probably. Do it? There's like a charge meter, kinda. This is weird. There's my health in the upper left, I think. Yeah, and I have like a meter that decrease. Okay, I think I get it. That's like kind of a melee, like almost a rivet gun kind of weapon. Okay, suck your little pod. Thanks. And put it up in the top of the land. And it gives me another clunch to squeeze. This whole series is going to be me making up gross names for these gross ass items. We love a throbbing tower. Isn't that right, boys? Yeah, this weapon is confusing to me because I was having difficulty. I was right next to him. This seems like a puncture type of weapon, right? Like a, you know? And it really seemed like if I was too close, it wouldn't activate, but if it was too far, it wouldn't hurt them. So I wonder what the sweet spot is for that. All right, let's get out of here. How long have we been going? Oh, 19 minutes is whatever. It's not even a thing. It's whatever, though. We just got a skint on the gloopty and then the oinkty oopty. And it's simple for me. It's so easy and simple for me. I don't like my health being hurt, but I just don't know of a way to heal. Does this make sense to you? Nothing makes sense to me. I can't touch it anymore. This isn't like a reload station. I think it's like a steam pressure type situation where like I got 3 shots basically, right? You see those little like lines on the line? We got like a certain amount of punctures that we're allowed to sproink. Unleash the boys. Unless it is shooting something out and I'm just an idiot who can't see with his eyes that function that he was born with. Oh. Yeah. Don't come near me. You're nobody. Ah! Don't say that, bro. Okay. Right. Ah! It sounds like they're aggroing on me when I say that. That sound effect, that scares me. Doesn't scare me. It makes me nervous though. It just I don't want to die and have to do this again, you know what I mean? Come back over here. No, just like a little. Come back over. All right, suck and insert. Right, and then we joink, and we splunk it right in there. He almost missed. And then we sprint the clunch. It exploded. Why is it doing that? Hello? The meat tower, it hates me. Oh. I'm gooped. That can't be healthy. Oh no! Get up! It's okay. It'll be okay. It's okay. Guys, don't worry. Guys, do you think this would have been a better stopping point for last episode? What am I? Oh, I'm in a wall. That's okay, we're alive. We've got a cord in us. Ew. Come on, come on. You can do better than this. Oh, we were an egg guy? It's Groot. Are we one of the egg guys? Like the one that we scooped last episode? So, this umbilical cord. Can we do something with it? Oh, we're doing something. Okay. See, I'm not confident enough in knowing my own internal anatomy to to know whether that was like, you know, an insertion tongue, like our protagonist clearly knew, or if that was like my own like organ that it was pulling out, you know? Because there's some real horror stories out there about people not realizing that their organs are coming out. Because after a certain point, you don't have sensation. Like, you can't feel your, like, stomach, you know? You can feel, like, the skin outside of your stomach, but, like, your actual organ, the stomach, it has very little in the way of tactile sensation, because what purpose would that serve? It's inside of you. You're supposed to protect that region. What's our episode time? So, what's up with, like, saving? How do I know when the game is saved? Is there, like, a saving icon that I should be looking out for in the footage? I guess we've only done so much this episode. We should keep going. That's fair. That's fair. Good observation, Brad. Okay. Goodbye, Skilligroots. I didn't even watch that movie. I'm not a Marvel guy. He just, I don't know, he looked wood-like. Guy who doesn't know how to pronounce wood-lice. Cool sand. We like that. Is this a creature in front of me, or is that just like an organ of some other thing? We've got large meat, folks. Are we outside with the aqueduct? It's hard to tell. Well, we are outside for sure, but like, what was the point of that aqueduct puzzle if not to just fake us out so that it could absorb us into the goo? I don't know if that's how that works. All right. Sand's going down there. Its business is its own. Oh, a diverging path once more. Okay, we're looking pretty normal for a meat guy. Or an armored feller like ourselves. This seems like the more nothing path, so I'm gonna go over here and hope it's just like a vista. Oh, sure enough. What are you? You're a screensaver, that's what you are. Oh, golly. It's like decaying and flaking away. Like I mentioned in the opening cutscene, I think that's sick. I think that's awesome and cool and dope. This looks like, I've seen like vague footage of Amnesia Rebirth, and this looks like Amnesia Rebirth right now. Was that game good? It didn't seem like it would interest me, honestly. It didn't seem very scary. It seemed very cinematic and Hollywood for, you know, like a horror game. It seemed very much like, oh, you have to do this, like kind of, you know, there's such a vibe distinctly from games where the only interaction you have with characters is exposition or them being like, you have to do this to save the world and all dimensions, or whatever the fuck the plot of that game was. I don't know, I'm judgmental. Don't listen to me. Buy a game if it looks good. Ideally buy a game if it is good, but if it looks good, well, and you don't want to get spoiled, then I guess that's really all you can hope for it, in it. So the Orphan of Kos. Or some say Kosum. It's like down here. It's Kos, right? Because it's Cosm. Or Yeah, Cos is down there. It sounds like I'm about to say Costco when I say Cos. Like, I don't want to say Cos. Okay, so we're getting, like, meat tendrils all over the shop. You'll be one of them. Sooner or later. I wish Bloodborne was on PC. I would play through Bloodborne for this channel if it was on PC. After I finish Dark Souls, of course. Haha, wink wink. I have a couple episodes of that I haven't edited. But... oh, there's the Tempest Keep. There's the Vindicar over there. I just can't shut up about Warcraft, can I? Okay. I guess this is my house. Pit. Good to know. There's whaling. That looks like a point of interest that I'm supposed to be progressing towards. Yeah, the ravines are pointing me towards the tower. They said, don't go this way. Okay. Sure. It's a linear game so far, but that's not a bad thing. I think the need for open games to be open world when they don't, like, when they're not designed around it is like a plague. People are like, why isn't it open world? Oh, I wish this, I love this game, but I wish it was open world. They should make a sequel that's open world. Shut up, you 6-year-old. It's easier for game devs to balance things if it's linear. This is like straight out of a Beksinski, bro. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, the exterior zones, Beksinski as fuck. Interiors, Geiger all the way. I thought I saw something. That's just a tendril. Oh, there's the wall. We don't need no red meat tendril. We don't need no decay wall. I can't think of lyrics fast enough for this joke to continue. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I have to disappoint. Wait. I thought the tower was the point of interest, but it doesn't look like it. So we'll go back. I want to see the tower up close a little bit. I just spent 8 hours walking around out here. Yeah, no, this ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. Rocket thrusters? Some sort of exhaust pipe? Maybe pollution comes out of that? Like a Lorax type thing? I love this. I love the flakies. What happened here, right? Like, I know we're in Meat World, and so everything's a little bit fucked up inherently. But what happened to Meat World? Which is what I'm calling it. Our main character's name is Scorn. The guy we scooped is Harold. And this is Meat World, where he lives. Let's go down the fun path, just in case they have any surprises for us. We're gonna wanna go down the path that they have curated for us. I am the #1 linear game defender, and I've logged on. My throat is vibrating right now. I've talked too much today. Not necessarily in the recordings, but just in general. I love this just ever-present feeling of rot and decay and, like, fallow, like, disrepair. This game's awesome. This game is so fucking sick. Attack on Titan. Never seen it. I'm just saying words, folks. Ooh. Listen to this music. Some Hellfire Peninsula shit. All I talk about is Warcraft. All I talk about is Warcraft. But no, actually, though, this is like some... Who did the soundtrack for this game? There's no way it's a former Blizzard employee, but like, whoever it is, good job. I like the droning like synth pads or whatever they're called. I'm sorry. I don't know much about synth music. I like what you got going on, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you for your contribution. Oh, Flaky, up close and personal. I don't know what you are. Ashen 1, Dark Souls 3. I just list games. That's all my commentary boils down to. I just list other games. I just list media, and I'm like, get it? We're back. What happened here? The goop overwhelms. So we out here. Nothing to interface with there. Or here. Okay. I'm stumped. No, I'm not. We have an entrance. Fair enough. A little uppies tunnel. Hello? Okay. Alright. We've like unleashed something in here. We're 40 minutes into this episode. Hold on. Brief pause. Gotta drink water. Alright. Let's resume and just really hope to God that this is like a scripted segment and we're not in any real danger. That's what I'm banking on. Scripted sequence, scripted sequence, scripted sequence, scripted sequence. Yeah, that's right. Scripted Andy. I'm not getting too cocky, though. I know that guy's designed to jump scare me at some point out of event. And I'm under event. Right now, currently. Yeah, so we're not getting too comfortable. We've got red room. We can't touch the shell. We can't touch the shell. We can't touch any damn thing in this red house. Fine. I'll take my weird hands elsewhere. I'll take my little spike and I'll stick it in something else. I do believe a guy will jump out at me soon. That's just my opinion. So offended liberals need not apply. We live in a free country. I can say opinions. And my opinion is, lizard scary. Alright. So this is Scare Zone, right, guys? This is kind of... I saw a game dev I follow on Twitter compare it a little bit to Alien Isolation. And I kind of see where they're getting at least in this segment. I also saw them... Fuck's sake. Are we really gonna rip off more arms and limbs and shit? Oh no, we're just stealing his... coil? Can I put it in there? What? I see. We're definitely gonna have to do this while a guy's chasing us, aren't we? I don't like that. I won't be good at it. I'm setting expectations right now. I will not be good at that. These button doors. Fuck's sake. So what did that do for me? One of the cords goes over here. Somewhere. The other one sort of dead ends right now. I really hope I'm wrong about that prediction, by the way. Already, I'm wrong about that way. I said that like weird, like there was like a weird cadence to how I said it. Okay, we're back in wheel room, and that's there's a button door somewhere nearby. That might be this one, or it might be one that's right next to it. So we're close. Where is what? Was I wrong? Is there supposed to be something over here that we've done? In the world? I mean, we could go back to the red room. That makes sense. Alright, we'll go back to the red room. Yeah, figured. Oh, it's a pod. Don't open. Don't open and a weird guy comes out. Oh. Well, I guess that could have gone worse. Bye. Just tug a little bit. Where are you? Oh, you're just a little elevator. I don't care. Let's explore the rest of the red room. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. It's just a room. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know I had to check. You know I had to do it to him. Let me adjust my seat. I hope nobody attacks me. The elevator made a gun reloading sound. I think that was just this thing opening again, but damn. Scary. I keep calling it scary and then fronting at the end, at the beginning of every episode, being like, it's not that scary. It's just kind of weird. Okay. I'm not gonna intrude. Hey, you remember the thing I said? I lied. I am going to intrude, but please, like, be cool about it. Like, do your best, okay? I know it's hard, but, like... I know you're, like, a lizard, and you're, like, made of meat, but, like... aren't we all made of meat? You know what I'm saying, brother? Well, we're going into the apparatus. Fun. Let's talk about how long this episode is. It's 45 minutes. I'm being dramatic. I just like have a weird sense of time right now. It's past midnight. Is it past midnight? Let me interrupt the game flow to check. Yeah, it's past midnight. It's 42 minutes past midnight. That's several minutes. Okay. Touch it. 3 of them. Alright, I guess I'll just... The branching paths. Okay. Alright. That's okay. Oh, branching path. This might be a long episode. If we're trying to complete this puzzle. Dead Space. I just say the title of other things. What's wrong with me? I'm off my meds and it's late. That's what's wrong with me. Sorry, bro. They purged me like Kerrigan. At least it was StarCraft this time and not Warcraft. Count your blessings. They got rid of my Zergarm. Zergarm. I can touch this, though. As is my right. What? Oh. What? Okay, fine. Alright, it's that one. We gotta wait for the clunch. Right now. Do it. And then bring it on home. Hell yeah. Oh, that's another one of you. Okay. Great, great, great. Oh, we don't have a spike to stick into Dingless, so we have to leave again. But we should remember the spike and the Dingless. This tunnel doesn't seem too useful to us. I'll be honest. It's not very useful to us. Okay. We're allowed to make mistakes. We're brave enough to try. That's more than I can say for a lot of you out there. I'm just kidding. I don't care. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing more important shit than I am. I'm proud of y'all. Ooh, let's get chopped up into the grinder. Weed when it gets purchased. I don't know. Like, theoretically, there's like a third tongue list that we have to solve, right? Now, I don't think my timing is good enough for me to ever even remotely kind of do that. So, I just don't think the controls of this game support that kind of elite movement. So we want to get another tongue list to put our dinkle into. As is our way and our right. So here's where the other path goes? I think, I don't know. It's a dead end for us, though. We don't care. We don't give a shit. We want to get scared by a lizard, so we're going down this narrow path. Where are you? Swinging your arms? Happy-go-lucky asshole? He's lurking somewhere among us. So that's a thing over there. I would like to know what's up in this room. Probably nothing. You just go from machine to machine in this game, truly. But I like to take a peep around just in case. It's like a cool room, right? Like this is like a screenshot-ass room, you know? I like spun around so fast that I like got scared. Okay, so one of yous. Two of yous. And I hope I don't have to time it, and it's just gonna be generous. It is. There is gonna be a scary guy waiting for me. Sure is. You look like a little... Okay. I feel like I wasn't given a choice in this interaction. He's removed something. Oh, that's my gun. You should shoot him, maybe. Oh no, he's just a part of us. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. He's our buddy. He's a friend number 2. We'll name him when the opportunity strikes, I think. I'm trying to think of like a good name. What is that? What is it? What you know, what really expresses his personality? Okay, we're just moving through corridors. Ain't that just how it is in this bitch of an earth? Okay, we can kill things again, by the way. We have our gun. It's part of an animal now, but he's part of us now. And he's just hugging us forever. So that's okay. Luckily we have our Stringus still. It's a clunt over here. Damn, I missed it. I could have gotten it if I was brave. No, wrong adjective. If I was quick. Oh, we're getting new rings after each one. 7 rings in hand. Sun coming. Sonic and the Secret Rings. Good game. I don't care what people say. I don't care what the fucking nostalgia critic or whatever said. It's fucking good, okay? Angry video game nerd doesn't have shit on me. Yeah, give us our, like, snap bracelet. We're just, like, used to it now. To be fair, the wall pod healed us. But that's just not a useful feature in a world such as this meat one. They give me somewhat ability to control the camera in these cutscenes, but not much. For fuck's sake, I just can't interact with the button door. Alright, now what though? We got 3 of them, right? It's you, right? There's a final one. Yep. Yep. Okay, whatever. Just tug on a grip and let's get a move on. How about it? We have to find a way to get into the 4th world. Room. Place. What's our time? We're doing great. We're doing great. We're gonna solve this puzzle in exactly 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. Don't fucking stress. You prick. I don't know. Very late. It is very late. Oh, there's a bodies in the way. There's a bodies in the way. A bodies has been discovered. That was my best Monokuma. It's okay. I tried my darndest. I have a distinct memory of me trying my darndest on this channel to do a Monokuma as well. And it just never works out. That, I guess. We have 3 of them, but we need 4. So how do we get into the 4th room? We had a little bit of a cock tease over here, right? There's a something. Yeah, over here. We had this, and we wanted in there, but we weren't allowed to have it. So how do I have it? That's my question. I don't like that the bodies block my way. So how do I get out of here? There are dudes in these pods. Why is it every time I find a pod there's dudes in it? How many different types of pods do you need? What is the ideal pod to dude ratio, do you think? Yeah, no, that's not... There ain't anything in this damn freaking meat world, is there? Not for a sensitive fella like me. Me and my pal... It'll come to us eventually, guys. Is there something I missed that was like important? That would have been like really nice. I got this. So how do I get over there? Guess maybe... Did I go down here? I went through the elevator, but did I go down here? Not really an option, but I didn't go down here, so I guess we can check that off the list. For those of you who are yelling at your screen being like, go down there. Well, we don't always get what we want. Just like the Beatles said. I don't know who sings that song. I just say things. Oh my god, I have extra arms to hold multiple objects. That's what this is. Do you think he's symbiotic and not parasitic? Do you think he's our, like, friend? I think he's my friend. I think he's my friend. Ooh. Ooh. Brain Blast. Jimmy Neutron. Brain Blast. I remember. I remember. We have to go back. We have to go into the tunnel again. because there was a thing that I needed to stick my little finger into. And I have my little finger again. Sorry, folks. My brain isn't working at full capacity this episode. That's okay, though. Surely I'll be smart tomorrow. Wink. And surely my hard drive won't run out of space before we're done with this game, right? I want to try and record this game all in one go. If I can't do that, then I don't know. This is my final will and testament. I died trying. Guys, which places have we explored? It's this one, right? The one that we want? If we go into another loop, it doesn't matter. We can just turn around. We don't have to make that whole loop again. We can just turn around and, like, choose the correct path. It's okay. It's okay. My nose is dripping like a child in a cartoon. What's happening? There aren't, like, any allergies that are going on right now. Just, what's happening? Gross. This game inspires moisture in my body. This. Fucking finally. Stick my strink into the doinky. Whatever this is, let's point it at that. And melt some guys. Okay. What do you guys think about Percival? I'm not entirely sold on it, but he might be a Percival. I love this extendo tunnel, by the way. This is very cool design. I won't hurt me if I walk through it. I won't. Heart. No, I didn't. Alright, so I'm not going to have to do this in a scary situation like I mentioned. This is annoying a little. Has it been the same pattern every time? No. This was number 3 last time. You're down? Okay. Whatever. We got it eventually. 4 rings. Now we can use it to lower some pods. Oh, there's the meat tower. Oh, how time flies when you're having fun. With our best friend, who's giving us the biggest goal hug of all time. What a cute game. If there was one word I could describe this game as, it would be cute. Okay, weird. I had to go the opposite direction that I thought I did to get to that door. Alright, let's go down the stairs. Wrong. Let's go down the elevator. Tug some meat, as we do. Give it a good old jerky tug. As is our God-given fucking right. And then we put in our dingless into this Gloink. And certainly... That's right. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Okay. What's happening? Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, opposite of what I was thinking. Right. I think I have it. Yeah, okay. I wasn't confident, but I thought I had something there. I almost yanked out my fucking headphone set. Doing that. So I didn't really catch what happened there. Oh, the pod's opened. Yeah, there's little wigglies in there. Ding-dangle. Dang-danglums. Oh, I don't like the writhy finger. Oh, you're a button device! Huge. What are you? Are you gonna die and be good, or do I have to kill you? Well, they won't let me, so you're just supposed to die. Sorry. Too soon, Executus. You've awakened me too soon. If you guys think that my dinky little voice can do a Chris Metzen, you're crazy. You're insane. So, Button. Button's door. Where the fuck was that? That was in door number 2, right? Yeah, with the fan. The door with the fan. Apple bottom jeans. We go over here. Percival's growing on me. I acknowledge there might be a better name. But I won't come to that conclusion in this episode. That's for damn certain. I'm doing my best to restrain myself from checking the time. If there was falling in this game, that would be scary. There isn't. Just got I was gonna say scared. Lost. I just got lost. Oh my god. Did I go through the wrong door? Guys! Where am I? I can't remember anything right now. I have to go to bed, but I want to finish Scorn puzzle. It's through the fan. It's obviously. It's so obvious that it's through the fan and not any other option. What? Okay, what door was it? Door number 1, maybe? We're not succeeding at remembering. Hold on, I have to adjust my sock because... Okay. Do you ever have this problem where, like, your, like, body hair gets pushed backwards by clothing? Because I have that problem all the fucking time and it hurts. If you guys have ever worn, like, a hat for too long, you know that, like, hair hurts when it gets pushed in the wrong direction for too long. So we gotta hurry up. I think I fixed it. Where is it? What? Oh my god, was it not? It wasn't in a tunnel. It was just a place downstairs, wasn't it? If it's not this, I'm gonna freak. But for now, we're just gonna tug on some jerky and scoot our ass along back into the main chamber, where hopefully... There you are, you son of a bitch. Finally. Let's see how this thing works. I just press it. It just opens doors. Okay, there's no, like, little puzzle. I just open doors. Fair enough, but, like... Ooh. Ooh. We're back in Harold's world. Who are you? This collapsed because the world we live in is one of rot and decay. Like, we made it more linear. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that, personally. Beep. What's our time frame? We gotta stop soon. We have to. This elevator's gotta be our last, right? Yeah. What's happening? Percival. Bad back hugger. What is this? Yeah, what was that Clungus that we've acquired? Okay, we've inserted something into it. What was that? We have 4. We have 4. Okay. Do I keep going? Do I keep going or do I stop here? Do I want to get all 8 of these or is this a new puzzle? All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it here today. So we met a new buddy. Who knows where he'll end up? If something cool happens the first 5 minutes of the next episode, I'm gonna be pissed. But that's just how the cookies gotta crumble. I'm tired as fuck. So I'll see you guys. I almost said I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You'll see me whenever the next damn episode is. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm having a good time with this game so far. Can't wait to continue. And I'll see you next time. Bye.